periodic functions. The behavior of sine and cosine functions repeats after one revolution. This repetitive or cyclic pattern is called periodic. Therefore, one cycle for sine and cosine has a period of 2 pi, or 360 degrees, while the tangent function has a period of pi, or 180 degrees. So here we're going to evaluate without a calculator by using the period of the function and the values on the unit circle. So you're going to need your unit circle. So what we need to do here for A is we're looking for sine of 23 pi over 3. Well, 23 pi over 3 is not on the unit circle. So we need to subtract 2 pi from 23 pi over 3 to find a value that is on the unit circle. So 23 pi over 3 minus 2 pi over 1. So we need to find a common denominator, which would be 23 pi over 3 minus 6 pi over 3. And that would give us 17 pi over 3, which is still not on the unit circle. So we're going to keep subtracting 6 pi over 3 until we get a value that is on the unit circle. And I believe 5 pi over 3 is on the unit circle right here. And 5 pi over 3 gives us 1/2 negative square root of 3 over 2. Now if we're looking for sine, we need to remember that sine is the y part of the ordered pair. So in this ordered pair, the y part is negative square root of 3 over 2. So sine 23 pi over 3 would equal negative square root of 3 over 2. And that is our final answer. So now let's check out cosine. So cosine 17 pi over 4. 17 pi over 4 is, once again, not on the unit circle. So we need to take 17 pi over 4 and subtract 2 pi. But we need to get that common denominator. So that'd be 17 pi over 4 minus 8 pi over 4, which is 9 pi over 4, which is still not on the unit circle. So 9 pi over 4 minus 8 pi over 4 gives us pi over 4. And pi over 4 is on the unit circle, and that gives us the point square root of 2 square root of 2 over 2, square root of 2 over 2. And cosine is the x part of the ordered pair, which would be this part here. So cosine of 17 pi over 4 equals square root of 2 over 2. And that is our final answer for question B. Now for this next one, tangent, we're using a different period. We're using a period of pi. So also notice that instead of the equation, or instead of the radian being too large, it's too small. See, it's negative, so instead of subtracting, we're going to be adding. So we start off with negative 9 pi over 2, and we need to add pi to get this to a number that's inside the unit circle. And we have to find a common denominator before we can add, which here would be 1, or up here would be 2. So negative 9 pi over 2 plus 2 pi over 2 would give us negative 7 pi over 2, and that value is too small, so we need to keep adding 2 pi over 2. Negative 5 pi over 2. Negative 3 pi over 2. Oops. And that would get us to pi over 2, which is on the unit circle right here. And the coordinate point that we need is 0, 1. And remember, tangent is y over x. So this would be 1 over 0, which makes our function here undefined. So the tangent of negative 9 pi over 2 is undefined. And that's our final answer for that one. All that work to find an undefined function. All right, so let's try this last one. Sine of negative 29 pi over 6. So this is yet another one that is too small for our unit circle. So we're going to need to add 2 pi, because this is sine again, and the period of sine is 2 pi. So we've got negative 29 pi over 6. We're adding 2 pi. And we need to get a common denominator. So negative 29 pi over 6 plus 12 pi over 6. And that's going to get us negative 17 pi over 6. And we're going to need to keep adding 12 pi over 6. Negative 5 pi over 6. So that would give us 7 pi over 6, and that is on the unit circle right here. And the point that we need to use for that is negative square root of 3 over 2, negative 1/2. So sine negative 29 pi over 6 equals, and remember sine is the y, so that'd be negative 1/2. And that is our final answer there.